Is YouTube automation worth it? Let's talk about it. Hello, my name is George, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to touch on the subject of, is YouTube automation worth it? I have two interesting things planned for you in this video. First, we're going to go over some statistics, some interesting numbers about YouTube. And second, I'm going to show you an example of a company that took YouTube automation to a whole new level. Stay until the end. All right, check this out. According to Statista 2022, over 2.6 billion people worldwide use YouTube once a month. That means, I read somewhere here down below, it basically means that 1/4 of the population uses YouTube at least once a month. Crazy. YouTube's global advertising generated 28.8 billion. Every day people watch 1 billion hours of video. Users fall in the age group 15-35. 70% comes from mobile. Female ratio to male is 11:9. Yeah, so it's basically interesting statistics here, but this one is interesting. Only 6% of Google's ad revenues are created from YouTube. Now you can think that, YouTube is such a huge thing, and every fourth person on the planet literally visits YouTube at least once a month, yet only 6% of Google's ad revenue is generated from YouTube. So this tells me that there is a huge opportunity to get into YouTube and really take it seriously, because, obviously Google understands that, people don't really read. I mean, maybe it's just me, but what I think about is that especially the younger generation, they prefer to consume content passively, okay? Because reading is more of an active thing, and watching a video is more passive. You just play it and that's it. You're consuming information, consuming content. So my guess is that this number right here, the Google ad revenue from YouTube, is going to increase over the years. And I think YouTube is working towards that. That's first of all. And second of all, I wanted to show you this company that my dear friend Yuri has showed me. And the company is called Valnet Incorporated. ValnetInc.com. These guys, what they did is they took YouTube automation and then they just took it to a whole new level. So what do I mean by that? They're basically a content investment company. Okay. And they are what you and I want to be doing. Okay. They took YouTube and they built a very powerful media company. And these are some of their statistics: 11 million daily website visits, lifetime views, 41 billion, hours of monthly watch time, 170 million hours. Absolutely crazy. But what's interesting is if you click publishing and what we do, publishing, I think our brands. Oh yeah, there it is. So these are their brands. Okay, this is what they own. Check this out. There's a YouTube channel called Screen Rant. It has 8.5 million subs. I think this is their biggest YouTube channel that they own. And this is just one of their channels. It's pretty crazy. And they have a lot more channels. And here's very interesting. Like they have this one, what's it called? Comedy something. CBR. I don't know what it stands for. Something comedy. But what's also interesting is that, because I checked their LinkedIn page, and they have been acquiring different YouTube channels. So I think this one, no, not really this one. This one is doing really well, right? It's about aviation, but check out this one, Top Speed. So this one has 90 93,000 subs, and their videos last video was 2 months ago, and they get like 500, 700, 200 views, right? But, you know, Valnet bought this channel. I don't know for how much, but they did. Why? Because they see a lot of potential here. You know, it has a lot of subs. They had great, consistent content. And Valnet thinks that they will be able to really take this channel to a whole new level. And I think they will. We just gotta wait and see. I mean, I'm gonna keep an eye on this channel, but I think in the next, 12 months or something, they're gonna turn this around, apply their strategy, apply their content, and we're gonna see this grow, I think, quite rapidly. So, yeah, this is what I mean when I say, to answer your question, is YouTube automation worth it? Absolutely. And matter of fact, I think we are still at the very early days of YouTube automation. This is such a vast space. I mean, think about it. 1/4 of the world's population visits YouTube at least once a month. You know what I mean? And, there's a big difference between doing YouTube as a creator and doing YouTube as a business. It's completely two different things. When you're doing YouTube as a creator, think Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, even those guys, they have big teams, right? They're like the biggest in the game, one of the biggest in the game, right? But then you can do content as a business. And this is like the ultimate example of this. They have offices, they have people, they have, they hire contractors. Because I was watching some of the videos on YouTube as well, like, there was this one girl, she was talking that she worked for this company and she was interviewing someone. It's a very interesting business model. And to answer your question, is YouTube automation worth it? Absolutely. And you can take it seriously. You can really take this. Like, look, what YouTube automation basically is, in other words, is you're building a media company, okay? If you don't want to take YouTube as a creator and you want to do it as a business, well, you're basically building a media company. You're hiring script writers, you're hiring voice actors, video editors, right? Think about, Disney or Netflix, right? They have the same thing. The people who own those companies don't necessarily sit here in front of the camera and record content or videos. You know what I mean? So you're essentially building a media company, but you're tying the monetization to YouTube, right? Into like brand deals and affiliate marketing and all this. So, yeah, in my opinion, I think that YouTube automation / building a media company is worth it. YouTube is a huge space. ValnetInc.com. Check them out. Check out what they're doing, their channels. They are the ultimate example of where I want to be. Hopefully in the next, couple of years, 5 years, I don't know. But like, just putting this together, really, structuring it, really putting systems in place, because there's so much that goes into it, right? So much. So refining this system, building something huge, acquiring channels, starting your own channels, it has a lot of potential. So yes, YouTube automation is absolutely worth it. Here's an example of a company that really took it seriously, and we have a lot to learn from them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Till next time.